And you can how it's essentially been one big performance art piece, right? To just test how close to flirt with insanity, right? So see how close I can get to insanity and still stay sane. And look, I think I'm doing quite well. I was kept my sanity. It's really quite nice, okay? Oops. It's like crazy golf, this, isn't it? Because essentially, right, it hits off that, and even if you fuck up, it hits the post and then lands. And can crazy football. Today we're playing crazy football because I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking mental. I can't help mental by talking words in English language. How did that fucking happen? Flirting with crazy. I'm crazy is what they made me. Mine CeeLo Green. Does that make me crazy? Probably. Ooh, I'm still fucking sane. It's really great, Ken. Even though that's essentially what I was saying about the... Ken, have you noticed, right? Goalkeepers in the football team, right, are the kind of gatekeepers, right? Because they're the crazy ones, right? Right, go with this idea, right? All the footballers are relatively sane, they're part of the crowd. The goalkeeper, like David Icke, right, is the kind of turd in the punch bowl to remind you, hey, I'm here to fucking remind you, right? It's the fucking lone nutter. The it's like kind of managers, like the glue that holds it together. Well, that's kind of like the goalkeepers. He's like the goalkeeper's like the packet or the bottle that the manager glue's held in, you know, because you know, so that, you know, so if we can just take that idea further, see if it actually had played for Queens, right? I would have been there to remind them, look, remember that guy that you all fucking bullied at school and took the piss out of, right? And never, you know, when they choose the team in the PE class, right? And the goalkeeper's like the fucking last turd in the shit one to no get picked, right? But I think I've proven to the nth degree, he's the fucking star player. You can, because if I could just bring it back to my experiences at school, right? I was always like the weirdo last one to get picked to be quiet. But I'm sorry, but if we just relate it to my life, right? I've surpassed all of those fucking cunts, right? Can. That was a bit. I've surpassed all those fucking cunts. I can guarantee you, right? Every one of those fucking losers, right? That were like looking at me like, I'm not picking you, right? I've surpassed them all because I achieved multiple things on a national and world level that you could only fucking dream about. So thanks for the rejection. It was for my protection away from you, losers. That's quite good. That's an interesting theme I'm exploring here, isn't it? Because I think the verisimilitude levels are fucking off the chart. Okay. It's really quite good. One more. Hey. Nah. That just whacked that thing and came back. That's actually good. That's good because we'll finish on a high. But you know what I'm saying? I was at school, right? At secondary school, right? And the PE teacher, there's a story about this fucking clown PE teacher, right? Right? You know, who's teaching your kids? That's fucking good. The PE teacher, I'll not mention his name, right? But I'll not shit on him too much because he said to me, He hands him a report. He says, David has a quiet inner determination. He gave me good marks, so let's not diss him too much. But at the football, right, he was an accomplice to this crime, right? The kids in the class when we were doing football, right, he allowed one of the dickheads in the class to pick the team. I think he should be encouraging. Who made him the fucking leader, right? So of course I was the last one to be picked, but I'm better than he's all, so fuck he's all, right? So you can't. And furthermore, right, he was picking. I was in a band at school, right, and it was like we had to audition. We had to audition for to play at the school disco. Had to audition, right? So we're playing in the band, right? And he came after school. They used to let us use the music room, we practice with Metallica and all that, right? And he'd turn up. What did we do? Holy Smoke by Iron Maiden, and Nothing Else Matters, and I forget the other one. It was a blues jam or something like that, right? And he came to audition us, and he came to the music school, right? And he said, and he sat like fucking Simon Cowell or something, right? And he was like, and he was judging us. He goes, I said, that's what we did. We did. Was it In Bloom by Nirvana, right? Oops, that's wildly shit. And we did Nirvana In Bloom. And he goes, after we played it, he goes, oh, what's that noise, that screeching noise? Kind of critiquing it, you know. And then he was, the fret noise when it's really distorted, it's screeching and then. So he was critiquing that, says, oh, you need to work harder, it's not quite. So does that tell me about a lot of times I'm starting to balance about this thing, right? People in authority are like full of shit, you know. But I hope they're not still doing that at school nowadays with your kids, right? They're appointing some teacher's pet that the PE teacher likes. They're appointing him as the captain to pick the team. That's not very. I don't think that's acceptable. That's a bit shite, to be honest with you. But one more. If I can just quote, the first should be last and the last shall be first. Okay, so yeah. But I think that's the point. I didn't want to display the glorious peacock of excellence when I was at school, because I'm like, these fucking cunts didn't deserve to see me doing well. So I saved it for like several years later when I left school. Kind of, why do you want to show off to the very people who fucking shat on you? That went right over, just a bit of commentary, I went right over the goal there. So I scored there, right? It was a bit too powerful. It's a bit like me, innit? A bit too powerful. Looking back, I'm too powerful for them. You know, so why am I going to show them my quality? You know, save your quality for when it's for when you're getting paid, for when you're. That's why I haven't showed my talents and abilities right properly in my family, for example, because I go, they're not really good. They're not really. They're quite. They just shit on it. So I shielded myself. You see, I think it's working out now because I save it for like YouTube, or you know, when there's actually that pure audience, you know. That, you know, and save it for a big stage, you know, like where almost the audience doesn't exist, you know, like do it when you've got the lights coming on the stage where you can't see anybody, where it's like you're doing it for the world, you're not doing it for can save the shit for, you know. And I think, get what I'm saying. Right, but anyway, one last one. Yeah. But I'm no bothered about. You think I'm really that fucked up that I give a fuck about what folk at secondary school are doing now. I couldn't give a fuck what they're doing. Right? The quality of this is quite shite today, innit? But one more. Get to work. I'm working now, aren't I? Working on my presentation skills, you know. So I'm working all the time, as Terry said, you know, it's just right, one more. But yeah, that's an interesting thing on it about the guy. The goalkeeper is there to kind of, generally speaking, the goalkeeper's there to remind all the cunts to fucking behave yourself, have some fucking respect. I ken I'm the weirdo, but you know, don't get too big for your boots. Don't think that, you know, respect that the fucking, what was that song I saw the other day? It was words to the effect of, aye, just you fucking respect the fact that the weirdo is the one that fucking made you, so just have some fucking respect. But I suppose that illustrates the togetherness of sport, doesn't it? We're all a team here, you know. Art's a leveller, sport's a leveller. I think I levelled the playing field with some of my achievements, you know. It's really quite cool. So, moving full circle, I think we come to the conclusion that no, the footballer isn't, the goalkeeper isn't the weirdo, because he's teaching the crowd, the herd, the normal people. No, he is actually, there's room for everyone in this life. You can be weird and wonderful and still be part of that shit as well. Still be part of the crowd. You know? So you can. One more thing about the goalkeeping thing, and this speaks to the whole keep your fucking dreams and ambitions and keep your quality to yourself. Don't be sharing it with folk that are way behind you, right? When I was in the Liver, when it was called the Liver many years ago, you know, had a few drinks. You go, oh, there's somebody for school. And it reminded me, this wee interaction with this person, it reminded me why I didn't interact with 99% of folk at school. You know, the fucking low mentality, low aspiration that is everything wrong with most folk in this country. Being down on yourself and telling yourself you're shit. This guy, I told him, I said, I'm a good goalkeeper, I should be playing for Queens, or however I said it, and I didn't say it, and I said it appropriately, but the funny thing, because I thought, well, we're all fucking, you know, class of for Traqueer, you know, comrades, no, and he laughed at it. Joke's on you, motherfucker, because you ain't nothing compared to me. What you think about that? You know? So, like, you see what I mean about like the Plato's Cave? Like, how could you possibly be good enough to play for Queen's? I think you'll find that I fucking surpassed that shit. So blow her at your ass. Bye bye. I'll talk to somebody that's on the same fucking level as me, you know. And these are all shit today, but I don't give a fuck. You don't need to. You know what I mean? Like all these fucking low achievers, they might be doing alright. It might be like, I'm a bricklayer, I'm a this, I'm working a builder's merchants, doing this and doing that. Right, but what have you actually fucking achieved? Other than trying to throw shade on someone else's dreams. But if I can just quote myself, I dared to dream of the whiskey of possibility many times, and I'm still doing it. And I did achieve. So, you know, if you want to hang around with eagle, if you want to fly with eagles, don't hang around with turkeys.